Good morning, Stuart Neal, real estate broker and coach, speaking to you again from my office here in Highlands. And today I want to talk about stardust, or as some people like to refer to them, smokescreen questions. I get emails from realtors, buyer agents on a reasonably regular basis asking a whole bunch of questions. And after we've provided satisfactory answers, I never hear from that agent again, at least in the context of that particular listing opportunity. And what I think is going on is that their client or their prospective client is simply using some questions to end a conversation, to perhaps even bamboozle an agent, to end a meeting, to get out of any kind of commitment. And what I'm suggesting instead is a slightly different approach. So the next time you're asked, how old is the roof? Has there been any flooding? How old is the furnace? How old is the hot water tank? When was the venting cleaned out? Instead of simply going to the listing agent to get an answer, test it a little bit. Why not see if you can get your client to move forward? Here's how I suggest you do it. So for example, a prospective buyer says, how old is the roof? You might say, why does that matter? And they may say something like, well, I just want to know that the roof is in good shape. And your response might be, well, honestly, you should be asking that particular question of your home inspector, which forms part of the inspection for which forms part of your due diligence. And by stepping back and looking at the roof, we can both see that it appears to be in reasonably good shape anyway. But let me ask you this, Mr. or Mrs. Prospective buyer, do you think that this home is the one for you? If they say yes, then why not approach it differently? If they say yes, it could be, your response might be, well, in that case, why don't we submit an offer, the terms of which you choose, and let's see if we cannot secure this home for you. What you've done there, instead of simply taking the question at face value, how old is the roof, when was the venting cleaned out, or whatever, you've tested it and you've got the client into forward motion. This kind of exercise is best practice using role play, and it's something that we do here at Ambergate Realty Advisors on a regular basis. If you'd like to be involved in our next role play session, you only need to ask. We'd be happy to include you. You can give me a call at 780-760-2014 extension 3, and we'll get you booked in. If you have any other questions, as always, please reach out. Always like to hear from you. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for your time. Bye-bye.